Haha, it's working. Well, it's not. We're not live quite. Yeah, we're live. Okay, go ahead.
And welcome to our reunion of the first ever season of Red Realities, The Challenge. You've all made it. The 6 of you finalists have made it this far. Tonight we will find out who the winner is. But before that, let's break down the season, shall we? Let me start with saying that I'm glad that a lot of you here have been active because first portion of the game was super just underwhelming due to the inactivity. There were a few people in that inactivity pool that kind of surprised me. Like I wish that they had shown up and played. Um, I mean, we had people like Sean Patrick who showed up a few times, and then the one time he didn't kind of cost him. And a lot of people thought like, yeah, he's played a few challenge based games, and he's done really well. So it was kind of shocking to see him just. But we also had people who had been here the entire season, and then the one time they couldn't be here was due to an emergency of sorts, so they couldn't compete. But for the people who did show up, I mean, Jeffy, you were a part of the first ever actual guys battle. Ended up losing, unfortunately, but you played. How does it feel to know that at least you made it that far enough to actually be in a battle, but it wasn't even the first battle? It's kind of.
Honestly, I thought I was going to be the first boot. I'm not good at comps. I'm not a comp beast. So I feel really proud of myself that I made it far and I lost a good competition. Yeah, I had a blast. And I'm glad that I went out in a challenge and not due to inactivity.
Is there anyone can answer this? Is there anyone that you're surprised that didn't make it as far as they should have?
Sean Patrick.
But wasn't that by design? Like that night when we were discussing what to do, we talked about how dangerous Sean Patrick could be. So we had to take the opportunity when he wasn't there to take him out.
Right.
I think that was my idea.
He was.
I think one person that surprised me overall, and I do want to hear your guys' opinions, like who surprised you? I don't know if anyone else wants to touch on this as well. I think Ariel, with her winning that one comp and then making it farther, she's proven herself. What do you guys think? Anyone that surprised you making it far that they did as far as they did?
I'm just glad I didn't do that stupid egg challenge. Damn. Her jumping up and down and shit.
Like, I think Ariel, even in that elimination, she lost like that was a tough elimination. Like it was really going back and forth to who would win and who would lose. So she's definitely a competitor.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time I played a game before. She really fucking, sorry my language, really freaking worked her ass off. I'm very proud of her. So yeah, she proved herself as a competitor. So you go, girl.
Yeah. Not worried about
Ariel was definitely a surprise.
With her, so. Hell, I was surprised I made that as far as I did. Good grief.
And then let me look at my notes real quick. There was a piece of information I did want to end up talking about tonight. I might wait a little bit longer to bring it up, but eventually I would like to touch on the fact that there was a bit of a blind side later on in the game. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Is there anyone that actually played that you think could have done a little bit better? Anyone?
Myself. I could have played better. I did not play that well.
I could have played better politically. Comp-wise, I feel like I did myself pretty good, but I should have reached out to more people, definitely.
Agreed, Ashley.
Yeah. I mean, we started off the season, we didn't have a male elimination, but that the first girls' night we started off with Jamie versus, oh, there she is now. Wow, perfect timing. Let me see if I can get her in here. Is Jamie in? Mrs. Jamie, we're talking about you. We started off with the first ever battle comp, which was between Jamie and Ariel, and Jamie did end up losing, but she gave up a fight. Jamie, how did you feel about the game?
About losing the battle against Ariel at the beginning? Oh, well, that kind of sucked that I did that because my fingers kind of got twisted. You had to be fast when you were putting in the letters.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, there were a few different people that I feel like there was a few battles that was like one person seemed like they were doing well, and then it just sort of flipped the other way. And then we also had the whole temple twist, which put a lot of people in a good spot early on, and some people didn't get the chance to like fully utilize that. There were a few of them, like Kevin's, that was like as soon as like the next challenge, he had to use it. He was the team captain, and that could either work in his favor or work against his favor. Let me let Kayla in. But there was other ones. I'm pretty sure Tristan still has both of his and didn't use either.
So you had two advantages?
If you would like to touch on
Go
those.
off.
What?
If you'd like to bring those up.
Yes, so I got to go to the temple twice, and both times technically I got the same advantage twice. What I got was I ended up getting 2 lifesavers. I didn't tell I only told Kevin about the one that I got from the from after the Cup Endurance Challenge.
Mhm.
But basically what I could have done with those is if somebody gets voted into the battle and I decide, you know what, I don't think they should be there, I could use that lifesaver, get them out of the battle, but then I would have to make the replacement. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to try to save these for like if one of my allies gets voted into the battle. But every time one of my allies goes into the battle, it was not because they got voted in. And the one time one of my allies did get voted in, which was Kayla, she ended up using one of her powers to save herself. So my lifesavers went to waste. But the fact that I had 2 of them and I never even had to use them, I gotta admit, like, you know, the fact that I had like so many allies in the game, I felt like it was I didn't really have to. So it was just nice to have them.
Yeah. Tristan did have both lifesavers. Lifesavers were meant to use on other people. It was funny because when he went in both times and he picked both of them, the second time me and Casey were like cracking up. It was like, wow, he found both of them. It was sort of inspired on like the All-Stars season where they had lifesaver in the early portions of the game. So we were hoping that maybe multiple people would get them, and that didn't end up happening. But I mean, it looks like Tristan didn't even need them. He made it to the end without any sort of blood on his hands. Meanwhile, we had Miss Kayla, who decided to take liberty with her power and get a little bit of blood on her hands and getting rid of the one person who was probably a front runner in this game, actually.
She sure was.
Do you want to talk about that, Kayla? Your thoughts behind that move?
Well, I mean, I had it for a couple rounds. And if I was going to use it, I had to use it that round. That was my last round to use it, obviously. And at one point or another, I thought I was just kind of gonna let it go to waste. And then at the very end, when it was who it was in the end, so Gigi, Gabby, myself, and then Ashley was there. I knew that, okay, so we go into the last challenge. I'm going to try my hardest, which I did. And then I'm like, okay, so if I drop now and let Ashley win, I just take the immunity from her and give it to myself. And then I, have a spot because I truly believe that if Ashley had have won immunity and had the sole option to send somebody in, I truly believe she probably would have sent me in. And I didn't want to go into an
Gonna
elimination.
use that on Gigi. I was pretty salty.
So
after what
that's
she did
a
to me.
perfect segue
So,
into the next idea.
Okay.
The thing
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
talking
safe
about
that
with the
round. I
blind.
was going after Gigi.
Really? I totally thought you were going to do it to me again.
Me, Gigi, Jamie, and Jeffy had an alliance from day one. And she was like our complete hype person in the alliance. She was like, come on, guys, we can do this. She was like giving us tips on how to do well and stuff. And then it gets to the time where she gets to be a sole vote to vote somebody in, and she picked me. And I was salty as fuck. I still am, to be quite honest. Like, I thought she would be a person that I could be friends with after this game, but the way that she played isn't the type of way that I like to play. So I'll be steering clear from her. And if I'm ever in a future game with her again, I would not work with her again.
Well, that's a funny way to put that. Yeah, that means Ashley kind of created the very first vendetta of the series, which could come in handy later down the road. But yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Do not think I'm working with
there was
her
an
as a
alliance.
vendetta, Vinny, because it ain't happening.
Vinny over here showing his cards. Vinny playing poker with his cards up. Like, you can't tell him if they're gonna be
he
And
was
right.
called the
Ashley just
Wu-Tang
smashing
Clan.
them down. Not going
But
to
I was
happen.
gonna get to that. Ashley was blindsided by Gigi. I would like to get to that, but Gigi's not here, so I can't question her about it. But yeah, it was out of left field, and it made the game a little bit more exciting. As far as I know, there wasn't many other alliances. I think there was probably some sort of consensus with the other side, but otherwise,
I'm
this
the
game was
only
pretty-
person in this final that wasn't in an alliance.
I mean, we had
I
a
feel like this
6-person
game-
alliance.
And there was a
This game was
six
played
of,
very
No,
like,
the 6-person alliance, Vinny.
yeah.
yeah, I know. That's why I said
And
consensus. I
that's-
don't remember of it, but like, yeah, there was.
That's
pretty
what
much
happened to Ashley, though, is that we pulled Gigi into the 6-person alliance,
Yeah.
and that's when she made the move. That's when she decided to not go for Kayla.
Right.
And
Didn't she
unfortunately,
go for
had
me
to-
like the round after? Ashley, didn't you go after me the round?
No,
I
I
Gigi.
used
Gigi-
my power.
Yeah.
You used your power, but then you sent me in.
Yeah, that was before Gigi did anything to
It
me.
was before. Okay, cool.
Mhm,
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Gotcha. Fair enough. So you specifically didn't send Gigi in at the time because you guys were working together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I thought we were working together.
You were until like right after that, and that's when Gigi was now working with Kayla, and that's when it changed.
Well, see, I
What
don't
you
know.
don't just say
That could
working
have
with
been her
Kayla.
plan the whole time.
I mean, it could have been. I didn't really hear from Gigi much though. Like I had kind of always had something going with Kevin and Tristan, kind of like since day one, chatting with them, and then it just kind of happened. And then I kind of thought Ashley, Kenzie, and I were gonna have something going on, and then that kind of never really picked up. And then Kenzie was gone, and then Ashley and I really chatted, and then the group just kind of happened with Kevin, Tristan, Gabby, Gigi, and Marvin, and then just kind of
yeah.
it just kind of
Yeah. Our alliance was called the Wu-Tang Clan. And after I was so mad, I was like doing a confessional. I'm like, fuck Wu-Tang. Fuck Wu-Tang.
She legit, yeah. She's like,
I was
fuck
so
the
mad.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Who was RZA and who was Giza? Who was ODB? I need to know.
We never named each other. It was just like a thing, and we just do like Wu-Tang gifts all day.
That man's the best member of Wu-Tang. I don't care what nobody says.
I think we're at the good portion right now where we can give a little bit of review. I I think it's time to reveal who got third place.
Ooh.
So let's
Oh, that's not stressful at all.
Oh man.
Before we do, I just want to ask the eliminated, who do you guys think is going to get third?
For guys and girls,
Yeah.
I'm hoping Gigi gets third for Karma.
Me
But if
too,
it wasn't
honestly.
Karma, if it wasn't Karma though, Ashley, who do you think?
I don't know. Probably Gabby.
All right, Jeffy.
Yeah. Probably for the girls, no offense, honey, but Gabby, and for the guys, I would say no offense, but McCall.
Oh, screw you.
Hey, I'm rooting for you. You're the underdog. Come on, man.
I'm going Gigi and McCall.
Oh, screw you too.
All right, Christina, what do you think?
In the finals, the Gilgar finals, but whatever.
To be honest, I haven't been following the game. I don't even know who's in it.
I don't give any fucks. Who's still here?
Wow.
Vinny
Wow.
and Megan.
I'm so tired. It's like ridiculous.
Okay.
Just
It's probably
to our final six are Tristan, Marvin, and Nicole, and we got Gabby, Gigi, and Kayla.
Just based off of who I know better than others, I would probably say Marvin for the guys and Gigi for the girls.
All right.
I
What do
know
we
the
think
other
over there,
four.
JP? Miss first female boot. Where do you see everyone standing in this? If she's there.
Thank you for your beautiful insight.
Well, you know what? I think you deserve that for predicting that I would get third in the chat, dude.
Hey. I said it because you said you had issues. That's it.
I did have an issue, but it wasn't too bad.
All right. Well, I guess we can get right into it then. The third place members. So I will say this: the third place members do get 5,000 points to go on their board, their overall score for the series. That could mean something later on. I just like keeping tally. It kind of keeps everyone in check of who's like doing well, who's have yet to prove themselves. You know, sort of like in the real challenge where everyone has their sort of like totals. And so I'm going to start with the guys. Actually, no, because I said it was closer, we're going to start with the girls.
Oh, thanks.
We're going to start with the girls.
Good luck, girls.
And with a time of 11 seconds.
We didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I'm going to do
11 minutes. What did you say?
And with a time of 11 minutes and 50 seconds, the third place lady is Gigi. And moving on to the guys, which was much closer in overall time, the person who will be getting 5,000 points to their overall leaderboard with a time of 7 minutes and 23 seconds is Tristan. I'll let that sink in a little. I will say with Gigi's, it was kind of the reason I came up with the whole limit thing. We got to 4 minutes. I'm like, oh boy, some people are going to struggle with this. So we took the time penalty. And then we had the trivia, which I'm pretty sure she didn't get any of them right. So that's kind of what tallied the score. As for Tristan, yeah, the ads definitely didn't help. I don't remember. I think you got 2 wrong. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember. 1? Was it 1? You didn't have to take any penalty on the balls. I mainly think it was just because of you got 1 wrong, you also got some ads, etc. It was just overall speed. But that's still third place. That's still 5,000 points. That's still better than some other these people can say.
Oh man.
Tristan!
You guys did fantastic, though. You did. That was hard. That ball throwing was hard.
I'm
Congrats
honestly,
to
like,
you,
shocked.
McCall. I was wrong.
I agree with Caleb. That ball throwing was not easy.
Tristan,
was right
Tristan,
all
looks like
along.
I was right, fucker.
Oh my gosh.
So
Get out of here.
actually,
I thought I
Um,
would at least get second, but no, I guess not.
Okay,
now that we
honestly,
got
but
the
that
final
said, I
four. Now that we have final four, I want to do something real quick, just for like a little record. I'm gonna have all four of you, just for later, send me a number between 1 and 100.
Why?
Just
in front of it.
it's something that'll change the game. It's just record.
You want the
reason.
number right now?
Yes, please.
Sounds like some sneaky
Okay,
shit.
I think best number ever is.
It's definitely some sneaky shit.
Who we sending
Right?
here?
Thank you.
Vinny?
Yeah, private to Vinny.
What
I
was
need-
the instructions again?
So I need one from Nicole. I need one from Marvin. I need one from Kayla, and I need one from
I already sent it to you.
Gabby.
It's between what?
1 and 100.
1 and 100. My listening skills aren't good. Can't go.
I'm gonna be completely
My
honest.
winner's pick.
Congratulate Marvin right now.
Wait, what?
I think it is gonna be you if you got every trivia right.
Give me 1 second. All right. I need Kayla's number, I think. 1 through 1. Okay, there we go. All right, that's just for later. Now back into like the season itself. I think we had some pretty fun competitions. Anyone want to say what their personal favorite competition and competing in was?
I like the cup one because I didn't suck at that one, and that was the only time I got to vote someone in. So I like the cup one.
I like the
Um,
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, the scavenger hunt.
I like the one where I have to learn how many teeth an aardvark has.
Yeah.
I love
Or an
the code.
armadillo or something. I
I
don't
always
remember
love
what it was.
code names the best.
That was crazy.
Yeah, the cup one is definitely one of my favorites. I mean, I was expecting to drop at about 3, but Kevin and I managed to make it to 4, which I thought was fantastic.
Right.
I agree.
I think personally for me, the two funnest ones to host was the trivia and the cups. Trivia, just because trivia is a classic game in the challenge. It's silly, it's stupid, and it's fun. And the cups, I was oddly impressed with the people that made it past 3 cups. Even past 2. Like I had to for another competition, I had to have 5 stacked up and hold that as long as I could. I only held it like 5 seconds, but it's fine.
I really like the scavenger hunt, and I like the one Kevin and Tristan put on the plane.
For sure, I think those were the best. I think progressively that we got more into the season. I understood more on how to run this game. Obviously, still getting better, and I'm excited for the second season, which we will have a little teaser-ish thing for the end. Apps will be opening at the end of this episode, so that'll be exciting. I'm hoping to get an all newbies, but don't be surprised if I don't get everyone, that we will have some returnees, some second chances, even though this game is all about second chances because people continuously return to get more and more points. That being said, out of any of you, I mean, I would hope I get an answer from all of you. Is there anyone that would love to play this game again someday?
Yes.
Whether it's next
I would.
season or-
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
So just do second chances next. Screw newbies. Just do second chances.
Well, it's nice.
Everyone on the cast
Well,
except
y'all
for Win.
are back. We say screw the newbies.
I've
Well,
said,
if
I've
I
said
don't get
win or
enough
lose, I'll
people,
come back.
I have an idea for if I don't get enough people, but we'll get to that.
Well, Vinny, if you want
Um,
this to be like the real challenge, you should always be having a few returnings back and like new people, because people are gonna want to see the returning people. They're gonna get their favorites. Like
Oh yeah,
Ashley's
but
Vendetta
like
against
you always
Gigi.
wanna. I guess yeah, that could work. Then I might go
You
with
can
the
always
idea
come
that
in
I
as
had.
mercenaries.
I have
Mercs
an
are
Of
also-
course, yeah, that would be awesome.
that works too.
Yeah, that could be fun.
You're
But
having
no,
that.
I think I have the idea of what I want for next season. Not exactly how the season's gonna play out yet, but I think I have the theme. I know where we're going with this. So in general, I would like to know from you guys. I mean, I know that this season was messy. It had its moments.
Tristan, you're in
you
you're in elimination in this other game.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
And no care in the world.
Damn it.
if
First, I
I
find out that I got third place in this game, which I didn't
No!
expect. And now I'm going into an elimination in another challenge game.
Tyler Kevin, willing to give your spot for you.
if I could get feedback and things you liked about the game, that would be incredibly helpful. I want to start with
I would
Kevin.
say that having a time in which it doesn't go out, that is definitely interfering with Big Brother and Survivor, I think was really good.
I want to ask Kevin. I feel like Kevin has a bit more experience in the hosting realm of things.
Kevin
So I would
here.
like a little bit of wisdom as to what went well and what maybe like a tip or
All
two
right.
to get behind.
So if you my list, Vinny.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Oh, the list.
He said the list. He said, "Let me get the list real quick."
Okay, I love your idea. There was quite a few things though that I feel like can be cleaned up a little bit. I'm sure we could all agree with that.
Yeah.
We were all here. We were all here for the thing. I think you got to vet your cast a little bit better because you had like 75 no-shows in a cast.
Okay. Look, I was scrambling for people the day before the fucking challenge, so I couldn't I didn't have a
He
huge
was.
pool.
I'm pretty sure I
Um,
joined the day
If I
before.
could
Did I
get-
not?
If I could get more advertisement, if I can get more advertisement out, get more applications, that would be helpful.
Yeah. So if you guys want to know who people want to play this game, get it out
I mean,
there.
y'all, and actually, this brings me to another good point. We'll get to the tips and stuff later. Actually, this brings me to a good point. You are all representing orgs, all of you. I mean, we have our third place people, Tristan and Gigi. Tristan was representing Quebeca. So shout out to Quebeca because Tristan got you third place. And we also had Gigi, who was representing, I believe, Casey's orgs. Yeah, she was representing Casey's orgs because the only org that I had already had a part of my orgs that I have approved. Casey's kind of on production. She played Casey's circle. So as
And
for
won.
the other
So,
four,
I have to go to another Zoom for another game, but you mind if I give a plug real quick, Vinny? And I will.
oh, go ahead. Absolutely.
Guys, Pandemic is the game that I am casting for. I cast for one of the most fun games out there. Jeffy is having a great time watching this thing. Put your applications in. I would love to cast a few of you guys in that game. Megan played, Gabby played. Jeffy's watching us play now. Vinny played, and we played in the same season. That's how we all met each other. We take the episode, we take all your content, we cut it down and make episodic content on YouTube like the real show. It's fucking dope. Ask Jeffy. Jeffy can talk a lot about it, but it's play. Sign up. I'd love to see you. Tristan, you played before too, yeah? In the before times?
I played season 2.
Yeah. So people put the applications in. Let's do this. I gotta go to another tribal. Holla at you later. Love all you guys.
Good
I'll
luck,
be back again in
Kevin.
the future.
If you
Hey,
can,
guys.
and we're still here, you can return. That's.
I will. Yeah, you should do
Kevin
this
is actually
season saying it.
representing. Kevin is
Pandemic!
actually representing.
Hey, he's representing Pandemic. Go, Kevin!
Kevin is actually representing Pandemic, so that was pretty cool. 4th place. Ashley was representing Impulse. The top 4, so 2nd place, 3rd place, not in no specific order because I'm not revealing that yet. We've got Marvin's representing Impulse, so he's giving a little bit of representation for Impulse. We have Nicole, who's representing Quebeca as well. We had 2 Quebecas in the top 6. I don't know if there's more. I gotta keep reading. We had Gabby representing Pandemic. Kayla representing Big Brother Obsessed. The only person representing Big Brother Obsessed.
One more thing. I just want to say, good luck to you, Marvin. It's pretty much the rematch between us now.
The rematch.
It really is.
The rematch.
Have you guys faced each other before? Or you just mean like in this game or in other games, or?
Yeah,
in this game,
And the elimination.
I thought like you meant like in another game. I was like, ooh, I want the tea on that.
No, I beat Marvin in the elimination, but then Tristan got disqualified, so it became Kevin versus Tristan. Tristan won his way back, and Marvin got added back because of this.
Well, let's see, you both offered your spot between you and Kevin offered Tristan to get back in the game, and us was like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Anyways, moving on, because that's messy. We don't need to talk about it. For actually our first boots, so the people who maybe their orgs need to be better represented. Andrew Presser was a part of Bad Bitches and They Pimp, which I would love to get a few more players from that show. And we had Jamie, who's representing Impulse as well. More Impulse's T-Quester, and now she's actually playing Impulse, so go watch that. That mess.
Messy Sean host.
We love the mess, though. That's a good mess. We bless that mess. How are you liking Impulse so far, Jamie?
Yeah, play your Impulse.
How am I liking it so far?
Which do you like better, though, this game or that game? Even though you only made it through one round.
Really, you're making me do this right now, Vinny? Really? Really?
Okay, who's a better host?
Yeah.
Better host, you know.
All right. Well, okay. There's a lot of nonsense talk in main chat. There's a lot of immature talk. There's a lot of just things that you just can't keep up with. Like when you were the intruder, but then you just can't keep up with the real messages that we need, like the information that needs to come to us. We can't get when scrolls come out. We can't get because it's so flooded with nonsense stuff. The other thing is the amount of alliances that are being created in that game are insane. Insane. Let's just say
there's 80,000 of them
in that game alone.
Are we allowed to be saying
I
this?
said it twice, so I don't need to be what you mean.
We're not gonna get into that. We gotta get back to our game.
Don's gonna murder us.
For moves in this game, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but what was the best move of the game?
Honestly, my idea wasn't
probably getting out Sean.
Yeah.
Me bring up Sean
not the
inactivity.
Sorry, Sean.
Yeah. That was a great move.
Y'all are gonna say the inactivity was the best. move?
Because, well, if he had come back and been productive and active, I want to beat him. So I was like, yeah, we need to get him out. Let's go. Let's go now.
Okay, other than that, what was the best move? What's the second best move? Kayla.
Why am I getting called on?
Because you made the move, girl.
Yeah, I know. I mean, personally, I think it was a big move. It is something that I probably would have said to jury had we had a jury. Specifically because, no offense, like Ashley, like I've literally never played in a game with you. I just played in a game where you were a host, and but I know you've played games, and I was like, oh, Ashley's a beast. We need to. If I have an opportunity to get her out, I'm totally gonna get her out. And so that was my.
Yeah, I will for sure say
opportunity.
Ashley came into this game fucking swinging. Like,
yeah,
This was actually my first game with actual comps that weren't like app games.
What?
That's
Really?
what I
Yeah.
bring, girl. That's what I bring. For sure to
Ew.
play.
Oh, I hate app. No
If y'all
offense, I
come
hate
back,
app
it's gonna
games.
get better. It's gonna be endurance. We're gonna have physical. We're gonna have mental. Y'all gonna be here for it. We're gonna bring puzzles because unfortunately that is a part of the challenge that needs to happen.
Why couldn't you have Why couldn't you
Bring
have a
those
puzzle
puzzles.
finals instead of memory?
Bring those puzzles.
I don't know.
McCall's a beast at sliders.
Okay, so we had to sign for one game.
Wait,
I was-
wait, did that?
Ashley.
I did.
He's
How
also a
did
beast
I
at
beat
Survivor trivia. He kicked ass in Kenzie's game at Survivor. That's why we were like, we need to get Nicole out.
The difference is this is a challenge, not Survivor.
I know, but you were still amazing at trivia. So, I mean, I still think you're a beast. I
Okay,
was saying that to everybody right away.
I mean, Nicole, look at this way. A lot of people, a lot of audience, a lot of like whoever was saying that you were like not gonna make it as far as you did. You're either first or second. Like that's
I swear
something
to
to know.
I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I think I'm gonna get second is because I fucking suck at memory. So that's kind of why I'm just like, okay, yep, I think I just lost this final. As soon as you said that, and here's the other thing too, why I think I lost, and why I think like I should have at least had like 10 seconds shaved off, is because during my portion of the finals, I was in another game where I was supposed to be in another Zoom, and they kept messaging me over and over, just like, come on.
If we're playing by those rules,
the
then technically Tristan should have some time shaved off too. But we aren't playing by those rules.
I know.
Sorry,
But,
but distractions are part of the game too.
Messaged them 1,000 times, like, no, I'm in a finals.
Like for
But yeah.
sure, we had a season. We had some gameplay.
Yeah.
I do want to get back to if anyone has like tips or like things that went well. I would appreciate that before we get to the reveal. Anyone?
Went once, went twice.
No. I want
I'm kidding.
one person. I mean, someone. Do I have to start calling on you? Are y'all fucking?
I mean, I enjoyed the challenges. Obviously, I hate trivia. Like, I hate it so much, and somehow I won that challenge. I'm not really sure how, but
no, Mara, no.
I mean, I thought that the challenges were a lot of fun. Like, I thought they were good. I thought there was a good mix of them. Like, there wasn't too many endurance, too many of one thing. Like, I thought they were good. I hate speed challenges. That's my one thing. I don't love speed challenges, but that's just more of a personal thing because it's some people's shitty internet, but that's it.
For me as a husband, Casey and Vinny took you guys separately and the thing. You guys like, oh my god, I'm nervous. I'm like, don't be nervous.
I agree with Kayla. I like the challenges, and I also like that it was Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I did like that too.
Well,
yeah.
But I hate dots. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, I don't know. I've never played that. That's odd to me. I've never.
Doc.
Oh,
I think it would be good if you brought in skulls one season. Then people would have to go through an elimination battle.
That's
Here's
a
the thing.
possibility,
Those
but
were-
I do want to save those for later on. I want to start simple with the first few seasons, you know. That's why I was saying like I want a newbie's pass so we can keep building the roster for later on. But
Like,
And
if it
also-
was like having goals, I already have my place in the finals.
Just
And-
do a fans versus favorites, and then like half of us can be returned.
No.
Veterans
If I'm
versus
having returnees,
veterans
it's gonna be
versus
like a few of these.
And I would also
Yes,
say
veterans versus rookies. Yes.
We will
Not,
have
I second
no,
that.
not for season 2. Not for season
that'd probably be unfair for the rookies though.
2.
I was born in the darkness.
Sorry, people. But no, in all honesty, I had a blast playing this game. I didn't really think I was gonna do as well as I did. I mean, I won. Well, if you count the higher power game that we did at the beginning, I won like 3 individual dailies, and I was a part of 2 team wins. Well, I was gonna say I won 4 dailies, but that kind of doesn't count considering I accidentally broke a rule. So that does not count for me. But the challenges were great, and all the other people playing the game, they were all great. I had fun, and I hope to come back and have another amazing experience.
I agree with
Oh, yeah,
Tristan,
for
and,
sure.
and also I would
Agreed.
say like keep more tempo, like keep the tempo going longer
Mm,
because I want it in.
can't use the same gimmick for multiple seasons, but we'll see what next season has in store. I think I have a good idea. I have faith in my ability. I will say, unfortunately, to Casey, it's not the same idea because I think with what Kevin said, I have a little bit of a change of heart. I'm gonna go with the option 2. However, well, before we get to next season, talking about next season, let's get to our results, shall we?
Woo!
Good
All
luck.
right.
Good luck,
guys.
Gabby. Good luck, Gabby.
So, what were those numbers for? We're
Good luck,
going to be
Kayla.
revealing one side over the other. Those numbers represented which side's going first. It was the person closest to the number. And so I wanted to make it for like a statistic reason of like who was the first ever like crowned champion. The first ever crowned champion will be one of our males because the person who got it got the highest. It was actually 98 and all of you were in the 60s. But yeah. So I will be revealing the winning score and we'll get back to second place. I just don't feel like it'd be, if I said second place, obviously we know who the winner is. So it's a little bit more intense if I brought up the guy. So we brought up the winner. So our first place winner, our winner of this season, the first ever winner, who will be receiving 50,000 points to their overall score with a time of 4 minutes and 5 seconds is Marvin.
Yay! Congrats.
Good job, Marv.
Congrats,
Thank you.
Marvin.
Congrats, Marvin.
Good job. Congrats.
Good job, Nicole.
Nicole, I think you got 1 or 2 of the questions wrong. I don't remember if it was all. I think you got like 1 wrong. Marvin didn't get any of the questions wrong. He didn't receive a time penalty at all. His was just a raw time going through it. If anything, I feel like I thought he got it in a lot earlier than he did when I saw it from the angle when he was throwing his balls into the cup. It like went in, but it must have been either over or before. So I thought it went in. I was like, go, but he's like, no. So good on him.
Can I ask what my time was?
So Nicole's time was 5 minutes and 51 seconds. So a little bit of a difference there.
So basically, if we just skipped my entire like trivia, like screw ups, if we did it normally, I'd probably win.
Oh, also for those of you who don't know, I might as well explain it. I'll explain the challenge after I reveal the girls' side of things. All right, let's get to it, shall we? So I will say the guys performed a lot quicker than the girls, but we still have a winner. Regardless, we still have our female winner. So the female winner, who will be getting 50,000 with a time of 6 minutes and 35 seconds, is Kayla.
Congratulations, Kay.
Congratulations, Kayla.
Congratulations,
Congrats,
Kayla.
Well, one of my winners picks one.
Gabby, your time was 8 minutes and 37 seconds.
Good job, Gabby.
I think it was
Good job, Gabby.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Gabby got a time penalty on the ball in the cup,
Balls.
and then I think she got 1 or 2 wrong in the.
Her and I were the same for trivia. We both got 2 right.
Surprisingly, Kayla got all of them wrong, or at least 4 of them wrong.
I got 2 right.
You got 2 right? Okay, so you
I
got
got
a
the same
majority
question
of
right.
them
Yeah,
wrong.
we got the same questions
Kayla
right.
got the same 2 right, Vinny.
You got a
We
majority of them
cross-referenced.
wrong. I thought you got more. Honestly, when you were writing them out, I was like, okay, girl. Because Kayla said, fuck it. I will put whatever answer and keep on going. And
I
that's
was over it.
pulled out the W. Like, regardless, she got all her balls in. I think she was the only girl to get all of the balls in. Yeah, she just did it. She did that shit. What the challenge was it was a relay race. They would have to start 6 paces away from their cup. They will throw their ping pong balls into a cup, and they'd have to get 5 of them in before moving on to the next section. The next section was the season trivia, which is about the season. I don't even know if I have that pulled up. I could read those. Oh, I do. The first question from that was, what was the third daily competition, which was the Cup of Darts? Who was the first eliminated girl? Was Jamie. Who was the first guy to lose an elimination competition? That was Jeffy.
I got that one wrong.
Who won the trivia competition? Kayla and Kevin. Who was voted the biggest threat in touchy subjects? That was Tristan and Kevin. After that, they had to move on to typing 1 through 10 in separate messages in the Zoom chat. A quick little speed thing. Then they had to stack 6 cups in a pyramid and then take it down and make sure they were back in the stack. And then they had to privately message Casey the term I win season 1 of Red Reality's The Challenge Temple Trials. That stopped their time. It was a lot. It was a relay race. I wanted to bring it all. I think the only thing missing really was a puzzle. But
If it was a puzzle instead of the trivia, I'm pretty sure I win.
I don't know about that, Marvin.
It depends on how Marvin does at puzzles, but I'm pretty confident I could beat Marvin in a puzzle.
As for so we have the fantasy draft in the viewers lounge. We also have the host gave a little like final 2. If I can find it.
I feel like if it wasn't for those pop-ups, I probably would have done a lot better.
Oh, I think I deleted it all from the thing.
I can tell you who I picked.
I'm pretty sure Megan didn't get any. She said Adrian.
I said okay, so I picked Adrian and Gabby.
Yeah.
And Gabby got second, which I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure I picked.
You picked Tristan and
Ashley.
No,
Or was that Casey?
No, you picked Tristan and Kayla, Vinny.
And you picked Ashley.
And I picked Ashley and Marvin.
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
So me and Casey got one of those right each. And then
whatever.
As for who in the fantasy draft picked the winners, let me pull that up real quick. I don't think some of you may not know these people.
Nobody picked me, right?
Oh no, people picked you, Marvin. I can read off who picked
you. Don't worry.
No. So our winner, Marvin, was picked by a Michael Schwartz. Yeah. And then Kayla was picked by the lovely Trisha Sisk.
Yeah. So everybody, Travis picked. Yeah.
It's interesting, seeing as she screwed me in another game.
So
I
then
know
we
who
have our
won.
second place. McCall was picked by Rebecca.
And then
Cole.
Gabby was picked by Travis.
Hey, Rebecca.
And then Gabby was picked by Travis Skold. Third place, Tristan was picked by Brett Parnell,
And Gigi was
by
picked
Jason
Jason
Harvey. Megan, I got this. And then if you want to know who picked you, I can read it out. I don't.
Me,
Who picked
please.
me?
Ashley was picked by Caleb Lautner. Kind of iconic. Oh, Jamie, our first female boot was picked by Sean Groves. So
Oh boy.
Vinny, who
And
picked me?
the real tea is that was after we had split up. So that was kind of sus.
Debbie,
Huh?
Debbie asked, Debbie, what'd you say?
I said, who picked me?
Oh, Kylie
did.
Kylie Kelly.
Oh, I love you, Kylie.
And then the first boot for the guys, I don't know why it's in a different order, but Andrew was picked by Taylor Jackwith. I don't know how to say that.
I wasn't good with him earlier and he just got out like a or move on.
Oh, and another little interesting tidbit, Rebecca was the first person to comment and said your name. So.
He left.
Oh, well, oops.
Oh yeah, Vinny, I actually know who Michael is. I played a Trinity Survivor with him.
I played RuPaul's Drag Race Trivia with him. I don't know. We also had people like Gianna picked Liz. We had Adrian was picked by Julie Ayala. I cannot speak English.
Rude. Julie didn't pick me.
Liam picked Sean Patrick.
Kevin was picked by Rebecca Berry, which is kind of iconic.
He's an icon.
What?
Rebecca is iconic.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, yes. I talked to her for hours on it.
Christina was picked by Turner. Unruh, I can't say his last name, so it's
Oh, I know him.
Turner had faith in Christina. He's like, come on, girl, get it. And
Ashley was picked by
Ashley. I already said Ashley.
Oh, you did?
Caleb Lautner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And then Ariel was picked by Ronnie Sharp, and then Sean Patrick was picked by Liam.
after an exciting season, we have our winner. I'm going to probably end up sending you to the Google form for the winners, like form thingy, where they keep track of your win.
Now?
Huh?
Are we gonna have in the Viewers Lounge?
Yeah, I added them to the Viewers Lounge.
Oh yeah, I was in it, Vinny.
If they are in the Viewers Lounge and they want to play again, they're gonna have to leave or get kicked out.
Yeah.
Kevin's back. Nice. Wait, don't no one say anything. Kevin.
I'm back.
And do you want to find out who won?
Ooh, yeah, do.
Yes, take a guess. Take a guess.
Take a guess.
I am going to guess Marvin and Kayla.
Bingo.
That's correct.
Hey.
Oh, and I was going over who picked who in the fantasy draft. Kevin, you were picked by Rebecca Berry.
Oh,
iconic.
Fantastic.
The winner fantasy picks were Michael Schwartz and who else? Who was the other person? Oh, Trisha Sist.
Yeah.
McCole and Gabby, congratulations on second place, guys.
Second place gets was it 10 or 20,000? 20,000.
Kayla, my queen, she got a W.
I told you I needed my the challenge W. I got the others.
Yeah, if I had won, it would have been my second, but unfortunately, I couldn't get it together. But,
I said
Kayla and Marvin.
With that being
Kayla
said, our best representing shows right now are BB Obsessed and Impulse, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Marvin, you played a phenomenal game, my friend. You're a challenge threat, which is why I was like, let's get this dude to work with us, man, because this dude's good. Let's get these people that are dangerous.
I did good on the first two. Anything after that,
Marvin, the amount of time you kept your leg up, that was still insane. Like both of you and Tristan was insane. That was.
Yeah, no, my
like-
leg was
Yeah,
hurting when I had it up.
I said in my first confessional, Kayla's gonna win. Damn, we gotta get her out. I knew it.
oh,
Good job, though.
yeah, I will say Jeffy definitely did say that. Overall, we had a very successful season. We have our winners. I will be sending you guys the Google form for the winners, like, what do you call it? Like a catalog, a database?
The winner's circle database.
Yeah, that.
Thank you, Kayla.
Sorry, I
So y'all
might
be
know what it
filling that
is.
shit out. And so now I do have a little bit of a sneak peek for what the next season may hold. Originally, I had a different idea, but I think now I like this idea. It's going to be Red Realities The Challenge Squads, and we'll see how that turns out. Applications will open as soon as this live ends.
What do squads consist of? You don't even know? Like
I know. I'm not.
No.
I can't just tell you.
Yeah, will you return, Kevin? Come on.
What if you
We can tell you return, so boom.
Today, yeah, I'm opening applications. If any of you would like to go out and Kevin, especially, I need pandemic players.
Yeah, tell the people to apply.
Go tell other orgs to get people to represent their
Yes,
org.
spread the word out, guys. Please spread the word
When
out.
are you starting?
We will be starting August 18th.
Oh shit, soon. Jeez.
Yeah.
We're giving a good 2 weeks. It's fine.
So for like a lot of us are under our like lower third, we'll still say our original games, or we'll now say Vinny's challenge one time. Like
You can't tell everybody that everybody played.
Yeah, get
Kayla winner. Just say Kayla winner.
The
Vinny
Kayla
season
won,
one.
Marvin won. That's all I have to say.
Marvin season one
Oh,
winner.
I can't play next season.
Oh, what?
I can't play for 4 months.
Oh,
Marvin, where are you?
Oh.
Why? Is because I'm deploying, and yeah.
Where are you right now?
Yeah, where are you right now?
I'm in Montana visiting family.
I didn't even know you were in the military, Marvin.
Yeah.
I feel like that all makes sense now that he's such a beast.
Okay, so
How did you not know that?
Gabby, you didn't know. The first time Marvin was introduced to me, Sean said, and it was Sean, I remember this. He said, "Hot military boy." That's all I remember. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, was he wrong?
That is your identifier, Marvin.
I mean,
My brother was military brat.
Was Sean wrong?
Are you asking me, or are you
Yeah.
asking Vinny?
I was just gonna say, I don't think Marvin's supposed to answer for himself.
Yeah, I think
I'm not answering that damn question.
is not wrong on that.
No,
I will
Sean,
confirm
no,
that
no,
is
no.
true. I mean, come on now. There I go. As he's like,
You're like, oh god,
to
he has
lick
a
my hair.
No, it was my brother was a military brat.
Say what?
So my brother was a military brat because his dad grew up in the military, and so they travel a lot. So I know he had.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so
I'm
apps are gonna
excited.
be out.
Let's do this.
Heavy advertising. We have our winners, Marvin and Kayla. We want to give a big round of applause for those two who have
Props.
set the scene for the rest of the series. Who will be our next winner? Who will be in the cast? What will the next season hold? Until then, until the 18th,
Get the word out.
get the word out and apply today. Good night, everyone.